develop people with the opportunity to understand more about their financial wellness.
Cool.
And, John, many people go for a checkup with their health or with their car and take it to a mechanic, go to see a
Right.
doctor, and there's many things that take them into that meeting, into that appointment. Sometimes it's about planning. Sometimes it's about curiosity. What does that knock? What does that sound? Sometimes it's about need. And most of the time, that's what we see. It's about need. There's some need. You just went to the doctor. You had an illness, and took you there and got checked out, and got a plan to move forward. And so that's what we are looking to do with this position, this program of meeting people's needs when they have a willingness to move forward in their wellness, to meet that with opportunity.
Well, tell me, Jonathan, how does the program work? I mean, when I pick up the phone and I call you, start the process. What do we do?
Sure, that's a great question. A little bit is excavation on the front end. We just find out what's going on, what's the story, what has brought someone to their point in life. Everyone's got a story, and so we
Right.
start there.
Right.
And you can't move forward unless you understand where you've been. And with that story and excavating what's current in their life, we can then make a plan to build, either with budget or credit consultation. There may be some things to do from cash flow standpoint, from credit building, and, their history, but also moving forward, and how they can adjust the things that they have going on.
Mm-hmm. And I know you get together one-on-one with these people too, right? To review and plan and talk to them across from the table.
Yes, and it's such an incredible opportunity to be invited into their story, to be invited into what's happened in their life, to look in their eyes and to validate everything
Cool.
they've been through,
Right.
Cool.
and then also give them hope for how they can move forward.
And I'm sure, people, I guess sometimes are a little hesitant to call someone they don't know to talk about their finances.
Yes.
So I guess building a relationship and
Good
building
point.
a trust with your customers is got to be high priority.
Absolutely, it's the top priority. If we don't have that trust that's built on the front end, then it's really difficult to move forward.
Right.
And that's a privileged position I get to be in.
Right. Let me ask Karen this. I want to go back to some things that you were talking about, the new fast forward savings. Tell me about that. And one of the most important things we're going to talk about is how do you become a member of Leaders Credit?
Absolutely. Thanks for
Oh,
asking
yeah.
that question. Well, much to what Jonathan was just speaking about, starting this new program with Jonathan at the lead as far as counseling people and helping them with next steps.
Right.
Prior to that, as they were forming the program and figuring out which direction leaders, as far as that goes, what we were doing, we also were realizing that some of our members had some similar habits and things. A couple of things. First, one thing that was happening is that our members weren't saving. Hence, okay, what can we do? What kind of resources can we put in place? People and products to help them start saving, number one. And number two, if they were saving, they were keeping it in accounts that weren't really high interest earning or dividend earning accounts.
Right.
And so our leadership really looked at how we do savings accounts. And if we've ever had a savings account, what happens if you have the most money, you're earning the most interest, right? Highest tier. We really examined that and thought, well, is that working? Is that what's happening? Is that working to the benefit? Unfortunately, it's not, right? So what can we do to change how our savings accounts are structured to benefit our members? And the first thing they did is we created a new program and we flipped the tiers.
Cool.
So you earn the most dividends or interest from $1 or from
Wow.
$25 to $4,999.
Well, I like that.
Here's
I like that,
You'll
yeah.
like this even better. The interest rate is 2.02%.
Whoa.
On that tier. Hello, right? The industry,
yeah.
the industry average for a savings account is 0.09. So number one, it was a motivator, right? Okay, that's going to motivate people to put money in that account.
Sure.
And then we realized that in order to make this work for our members, that we not only needed to start a new account, have a new person to help with next steps, but we also had to change behaviors, right? We got to stop putting it in an account and not earning a lot of money, and we've got to start continuing to put money in that account on a regular basis, start to save. So the way you earn that 2.02% is you've got to put at least $20 in each month.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Reasonable,
Very
right?
reasonable. Yes.
And we don't want you to not make any withdrawals during that period.
Right.
If you do that, you're gonna earn 2.02% on your balances there. If you need to make a withdrawal, no problem. One free one a month.
Okay.
Make that withdrawal.
Right.
But the caveat is if you make a withdrawal, you forfeit your interest for that 1 month.
I got you.
it's a changing behaviors, right?
Well,
So
but you're giving your customers an incentive
Indeed.
to keep that money in there with the
Absolutely.
interest that you're providing for them.
Absolutely, and this isn't your everyday savings account. This is your emergency fund savings account. This is a saving
Right.
for a college or saving for a vehicle.
Okay.
So the whole idea is put it there, keep putting it there, and don't touch it for your everyday savings needs.
Well, for folks out there listening right now, they're liking what they're hearing here so far, and they're thinking, hey, maybe I need to swap over
Yeah.
to Leaders. How do they do that?
Absolutely. So many people don't know not everybody can be a member of Leaders Credit Union, and there's a couple of ways we look at our members.
Okay.
If they're in a certain field of industry or company, so we call it field of membership, then they're automatically eligible. Those
Okay.
are go back to our roots: education,
Sure,
right?
if you're a teacher.
Yep.
If you're a teacher,
Could it be college or?
could be
yeah,
anybody,
okay.
as long as you're in the education field
The
of
world
some
of
kind.
academia, yes.
World of academia. Communications, right? So you guys are eligible, lucky ducks.
All right.
And then the last
I
way.
knew they had us here for some
That's
reason.
right. That's right. And the other one's healthcare. So if you're in the healthcare industry,
Sure.
everything from clinics, nurses, physicians, techs, whatever the case may be, if you're in the healthcare industry, you're eligible for membership.
Would EMTs qualify?
ENT, absolutely. Fall into that realm. Then beyond that, if you're not in one of those three fields, the easiest and the best way to become a member is for your employer to be a partner of Leaders Credit Union. We call those select employment groups.
Uh-huh.
We have over
Wow.
200
I like it.
select employment groups here in West Tennessee. So it's your employer that can help make you eligible for membership. And that's what we do every day when we talk about bringing the credit union to companies.
Mhm.
They're partners with ours, and that makes them eligible.
So they could come to any location
Absolutely.
that you have and
Absolutely.
sit down and talk to you guys and see if you're eligible and
And our financial champions, that's what I call our Leaders Credit Union team members, our financial champions can help you help locate how you're eligible for membership.
What I like too, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes, you know, if you have a certain bank and you may only have one branch in town or something like that. I mean, you guys are here, Thompson Farms at Union University Drive, or Old Drive is where we are.
Right.
You're at Thompson Farms, Old Hickory Mall, Maplewood on North Highland, South Jackson, and your mortgage services on Stonebridge. So, I mean, you're everywhere in town.
Absolutely.
I mean-
Also North Island near the mall.
That's right.
Mhm.
And you have Union City, Milan, and Bartlett. And then your e-branch by phone. Now, do you talk about that? Or who needs to talk
Absolutely, we
about
can both
that?
speak to that.
Okay.
We
Right.
love
'Cause
our
we-
e-branch.
yeah, I'm sure.
We love our e-branch. It's a
Yes.
little different. So we realize that banking's changing, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to walk in bricks and mortar every single day, or could, right? Their schedules don't really allow
Right.
for it.
Right.
So a different demographic that we're serving all the time. So we have a team of, Jonathan, 20 people?
That's 20 people.
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
people whose sole job is to make sure that we're convenient to our members whenever they need us, whether that's digitally, through our website, online chat, online account and mobile account opening, or over the phone. And this team, they're our top financial champions. They know the insides and outs of the credit union and products and services and solutions that we offer, as well as our members.
You're talking about time. You know, Brad and I'm old school, Brad's new school. And I still, my wife and I still write checks occasionally.
Of course.
And Brad, tell us when the last time you wrote a check.
I don't even remember. I don't even have a checkbook.
Yes.
Everything I do is on the card, and
Absolutely.
online. That's
It's all
it.
about convenience, right?
Yes, and it's not that I don't enjoy visiting with people, but I don't wanna tell you, it's like getting a haircut. I need a haircut right now, but I just don't wanna take the time to go do it, and I just don't wanna take the time to go in, you know, it's raining outside
Right.
today, and so anything I can do online, I'm all about it.
Absolutely. And we're here for both of you, for whatever
Right,
you need. Both of
exactly.
you.
Now, this is certainly an important question, I'm sure. Does Leaders have an app if you want to do
Uh,
online electronic banking?
Yeah, of course. We have lots of apps. I'll let Jonathan speak to it a little bit.
We have a great app. I was a member here before I worked here, and the app was one of my favorite things. Coming
Okay,
back to Jackson
sure.
from living in Texas,
Okay,
and
yeah.
loved the app. Was used to the kind of technology that a place like Dallas is gonna, drive toward. And I get here, and it's better than the bank that I had in Texas.
My goodness.
There you go.
That speaks volumes.
You really can't do anything on that app except the cash function. We haven't quite figured out, John, how to get your cash to go through the mobile phone, but
You can basically check your account, transfer account, and do other things, right? And just see what's been paid, what hasn't been paid.
Absolutely, you can do that. You can set your debit card and for travel notifications. If you're going
That's
somewhere,
always
and
good.
it's always good. You
That's
don't wanna-
critical, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be trying to swipe your card and have it not work. So you can take that step and cut that off, and you can check your statement through our app, which is an incredible feature. and just keep up with all aspects of your account.
Even pay people. So, like John, for you, if you go to lunch and Brad conveniently forgets his wallet, you don't have to wait for him to pay you back with that cash.
How
Or
did
find
you
his
know?
checkbook,
How did you
right?
know?
You can go to the app and pay him directly to. I just put in his cell phone into our app and it'll pay him.
Well,
I believe you're a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's really cool because it's not Schofield. It's my wife.
Oh,
She'll send me a text and say, could you please put some money in my account?
there you go. It works that way too.
It does.
And we even have more features that we're developing, pushing out all the time. We have some new releases that'll come out in the next couple of weeks that will really money so that they can be ready to answer those questions Jonathan's going to ask.
Outstanding. It's now 11:30, John Schofield, Brad McCoy, enjoying our day here, a visit at Legals Credit Union, learning quite a bit about the business of the credit union information. We found out a little bit the history. Founded in 1957, Brad McCoy. They currently have 50,000 members throughout West Tennessee alone.
Yeah, they went from 5 members to 50,000 and $25 to how much?
Yes.
400 million in assets. Yeah.
Wow,
It's,
that's doing it right there.
We will be right back. We've got to take care of some business matters, but we will return.
Did you want us to transition or you want to?
Yeah, let's